Hello my loves, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing one of my favorite kinds of videos, makeup related of course, but all about that contour life. I love me some contour, girl, and I just got some new products from my network. Style Hall sent these to me. It's from Flower Beauty, and I got the, what are this called? It's a stick foundation in SF6 from Flower Beauty. I think this is Drew Barrymore's line. Again, I have my AC on low because it's so hot out, and you guys said it didn't bother you in the last video, so I appreciate that. I'm going to leave it on so I don't melt because I'm already like dewy without powder on. So I have this contouring stick in this shade, which is perfect for my skin tone because I'm not self-tan right now. I just want a regular old shade. And I'm going to show you guys how I do cream contouring and highlighting on my face and just the process of that, because I know it's kind of different than just using powder. I've done one of these a long time ago with the Fit Me sticks, but this is going to be a little different today. And if you're wondering what's on my lips right now, it is the Gerard Cosmetics lip gloss in the color Nude. It's the light up one, and I actually have a discount code for the whole website down in the description box, so if you want to get one of those, they're awesome. Check it out. I'm going to be using the viewfinder and my mirror right here throughout, so don't get too frustrated with me. I kind of have to see what I'm doing here, ladies. So I've already gone ahead and done my regular routine of moisturizer, primer, and foundation. Today I used one of my new favorites, the IT Cosmetics CC Cream in the color Medium. As you can see, it's kind of really dewy. I haven't set it with powder. We're going to do our liquids first and then set everything with powder. So I've already applied that to my whole face, and now we're going to go ahead in with more creams and highlight and contour. So I'm going to take my LA Girl Pro Conceal in the color, I think it's True Ivory, Classic Ivory. I always get that mixed up. And I'm going to go ahead and highlight a few parts of my face, starting with two triangles under the eyes. And I'm going to bring it up. Just about there, to about the bottom of the nose, and slightly bring it up on the side. Not only this is going to help like brighten up the under eye area, but it's going to help to bring like the lower parts of the face forward. That's what contouring and highlighting is all about. The contour deepens up parts, and then the highlighting brightens them up and brings them forward on the face. So you can kind of contour your face to look however you want it to. Actually, I think my hair is back enough. I might have to move it. Let's move it back more. So the next part, we want to bring forward the center of our forehead if you have a round face, and like the goal really that everybody wants is to have that perfect oval shaped face. That's what contouring is kind of all about. So I'm going to go ahead and do an upside down triangle on the center of my forehead, and that's going to bring that forward and kind of slim my face. I'm going to bring a line right down my nose from that upper triangle, and that helps to slim the nose. I did a little bit too thick. Let me just wipe a little bit off. So that's going to really help to slim the nose and kind of center the face. And then everybody likes to bring forward the chin as well. You can also do a little bit on your Cupid's bow if you want to. Another part that's a great way to naturally contour the face without going in and using a bronzing color, you can go right below where your contour is going to be, like so. And when you blend that out, it's going to automatically pop that area even if you didn't want to use a bronzing color as well. And I usually do that right about where this middle tragus part of the ear is. And I kind of drag it down. Next I'm going to go in with the stick foundation, like I said, in the color SF6. And it just looks like a nice cream contouring stick. These are great for contouring. They're super easy to use. I'm going to start with my forehead. And I'm just going to do a little bit. As you can see, like the highlighter is probably 2 shades lighter than my skin tone. And for my contour, I'm not going super extreme. This is probably like 1 to 2 shades darker as well. So I'm going to do the 2 outer parts of my forehead. And that's going to slim and bring them back. And then we're bringing this part forward, as I said. I'm going to go down the 2 sides of my nose, right next to that highlighter that we did. And if you are someone that wants to really slim their nose, and also you can kind of bring it up towards the eyebrows, like that. And I'm going to go ahead and do my cheekbone, which is such a crucial area. I really don't like to go too dramatic on this part or it won't look right, and this does spread when you blend it, remember that. So I'm going to take it from about the top of my ear, and I like to bring it usually down to right where my eyebrow ends. That's usually my basis for contouring when I'm explaining it to like clients. So I just do that right there. As you can see, nothing too dramatic. And if you really want to slim your jawline, feel free to go right below that highlight down on your jaw, like so. And those are typically the places I will highlight and contour. Now you're going to want to use a damp beauty sponge. I'm using my damp beauty blender. I just cleaned it and it still looks dirty. It's very old. But I like a damp beauty sponge. You can use a Real Techniques one, anything that you're comfortable with, anything that you like, but I love my damp beauty blender. And I want to go ahead and blend out those highlighted areas first, because if we do the contour first, it's going to get dark. So you're going to want to blend out the highlighted areas and then go back and blend out your contour. Once you blend everything out, it's going to look something like this. As you can see, it is super shiny because we have not set anything with a powder. But as you can see, it gives a really, really nice natural contour. It's nothing too heavy. It kind of just enhances what you already have. If you're someone who doesn't like a full-on heavy contour, you can do just this step and then set with powder. But if you want like a really dramatic contour, doing this first as a basis and then setting with more contour in powder form after. So you can kind of switch it up to do it how you want. But now I'm going to go back in and set all of this with powder, but with different colors. I am someone who creases really, really easily, so I really need to make sure before I set my under eye that I blend it out one last time and get rid of any creases like right before I set it. To set my highlighted areas, I'm going to use my Airspun translucent powder. This is one of my favorites for non-creasing. You can use it to bake as they do nowadays. Is it baking or cooking? I think it's baking, but I'm not really sure. So I take some of it in my top of the cover here. And I'm going to do this thing called baking, if you have not heard of it. I'm just going to take some on my dry Real Techniques sponge here. And as you can see, I just set it all right up underneath. And I know it looks crazy now. Just a part of the process. If you have trouble with creasing, this is very, very much recommended. And as you can see, I look crazy. And now I'm going to go ahead and put it on my other highlighted places as well. This looks real attractive. I'm doing it on all the places I highlighted. So this baking trend is like really, really popular right now because it helps to lock in that highlighter. If you are someone who creases or melts, by doing this and letting it soak into the skin for just approximately 5 minutes, a couple minutes, it will really, really help. So I'm just going to let this soak in for a minute, maybe take an Instagram photo, and I'll be right back. Okay, so it's been a little bit of time now, and I'm just going to take my big fluffy Real Techniques brush, and I'm just going to blend out those areas. So if you wanted to go for something softer, you can kind of just leave it here if you wanted to. But I'm going to go ahead and now and set my cream contour with a powder. This is the NYC Smooth Skin and Sunny Bronzer, one of my favorites clearly. And I'm going to take it on a dry stippling brush. And I'm just going to set those areas that I contoured with, because it's about the same shade. I'm going to go ahead and add some shimmer highlighter now. Since we have highlighted those areas and brought the points forward that we wanted to, you can go back and add a little bit of shimmer if you want to really make it pop. I'm going to be using a cream highlighter today. This is the color Doll 10 from color Champagne from Doll 10. I got this in an Ipsy bag and I love it. I use it all the time. I'm going to take a dry small stipple brush from e.l.f. and I'm just going to pop this right along the top of my cheekbone. There's only a few places you want to put like a shimmering highlighter, but it depends like how much glow you want. So that when you turn, you kind of get a really nice little bit of glow. I'm going to take a little bit down the bridge of my nose. And just because I feel very naked without blush, I'm going to take my MAC Mineralized Warm Soul and pop a tiny bit of that right above my contour. And of course I'm going to set with my MAC Fix Plus spray. That kind of helps dissolve any powdery residue and set it into the skin. It looks really good when you're using a lot of cream and powder. And here's your final results. If you're new to cream contouring and highlighting, don't be too scared of it. Just take it a step at a time. Practice makes perfect, and it's actually really fun to switch up your methods. This is actually one of my favorites for when I want a more intense contour, like as I said, or you can kind of dress it down and just do that, set it with a little bit of regular powder and you're good to go. But I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys really soon. I love you bunches. Bye!